Hello friends, for today's video I wanted to do a quick little update about some channel things, and this is going to involve this channel, a little bit my main channel. If you don't know, my main channel is primarily focused on books, usually more specifically adult fantasy works, sometimes some YA fantasy, new fantasy works. I go back and forth between new and backlist fantasy, and then here and there dabble in some other genres, but the primary focus is on books. And I have a love of manga, anime, video games, TV shows. There's just so many other forms of stories that I love. And the way YouTube works is it doesn't really allow you to have channels more often than not. There's some exceptions, of course, but it doesn't really allow you to have channels that branch out and talk about a variety of things. Usually they encourage more of that niche, which is why I created this channel. This is really, for me, just I get to talk about whatever I want. I get to talk about these other stories that I love, these other mediums that I love. And for anybody that tags along and joins, great, but it's really just for fun. I don't necessarily, or I should say when I went into it, I knew the focus was just going to be on whatever I wanted to talk about, whatever I thought sounded fun to talk about. Things I'd been loving lately. I wasn't going to feel pressured to do anything a certain way. I've always tried to maintain that for my main channel as well. And the nice thing about the main channel is there's just never an absence of books to check out. If you're a bookworm, you, I'm sure, have heard the never-ending TBR, that phrase before. So there's just always a book to talk about. There's always things about books to talk about, discussions to have. And then over here, I have felt like I have almost too many things to talk about and not enough time. And so this is where we're kind of getting into the update. So on my main channel, what I've been doing is putting up 3 videos every week, and then occasionally there's a 4th one that pops up. And then on this channel, my intention was that I would do 1 video and then the next week do 2, 1, then 2. That was my goal for this year, because I really felt like last year, which was the first year that the channel was in existence, I just really felt like I didn't have enough time when I was doing 1 video a week to talk about a lot of things I wanted to talk about. And then I felt like when I tried to bump it up to every single week doing 2 videos, I felt like I couldn't always maintain that, because at the time I was trying to put out more on my main channel. I was trying to put up consistently 4 videos, and then if I had to bump back to 3. What I have been finding I've really been liking is to actually structure this channel where, for the most part, there's a little bit more intention each time I upload and the days that I upload. And you can almost categorize it as genres, if you will, on the days that I do this. And by having this structure, I find it makes it a lot easier to actually make more videos. So to clarify, I'm going to keep doing 3 videos every week on my main book channel. That's not going to change. Maybe every now and then there will be a 4th one that goes up. And I'm actually planning on having 3 videos a week on this channel as well. I've been playing around with it here and there. I haven't really wanted to formally update and say that that's what I was doing until I played around with it and I was able to assess how well I could fit it into my schedule. And I actually feel that I can do it well because I've been breaking things down. So you'll likely be seeing 3 videos here a week, 3 videos on the other channel a week. The other channel's days are Tuesday, Thursday, sometimes Saturday, sometimes Sunday, depends on the videos that I'm doing when they're ready, but usually you have a Saturday or Sunday upload. On this channel, it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Mondays are going to be, they're going to switch back and forth. They're going to be a mix of sometimes manga-centered content, and then sometimes it'll be maybe Studio Ghibli content, because this year I am going through a lot of Studio Ghibli movies and I want to do reviews and discussions for those, which I've been doing. Started a playlist for it if you're interested. Wednesdays are going to be the more in-depth shows, in-depth batch reviews, we'll say, because I started watching Avatar: The Last Airbender for the first time. I've never seen it. I've had so much fun watching through it. And looking ahead, I plan to continue structuring the videos I've been doing similarly, where I'll watch about 5 episodes, chat through my thoughts, and then the following week do the next 5 episodes, chat through my thoughts. But Avatar is 3 seasons. Once it's done, my plan is to then go finally into Attack on Titan. So I wanted to keep you in the loop about that. And I know that Attack on Titan is originally a manga, so then there was a part of me that's like, do I want to put that up on Mondays? But I think I like doing this format of Wednesdays being these kind of more in-depth batch episode reviews. I like doing that on Wednesdays. So I think Attack on Titan, once I'm all the way through Avatar, will be the next one. And then I'm thinking maybe this is what we're going to do for Vinland Saga. And part of why I wanted to make this update video was for this specific point, because I know a lot of you love Vinland Saga. I love Vinland Saga. I've been rereading Vinland Saga, and I've been saying for a while that I'm thinking about doing discussions with my husband as maybe he gets back into it because he loves it as well. And I was like, do I want to do it by arc? Do I want to do it by the bind-ups? Because each individual one, they're down there. They're not a single volume, so it's more than one volume at a time. I wasn't sure how I wanted to structure it, but there is an anime adaptation, and I know for a lot of people that are wanting to get into stuff, sometimes it's easier to get into the anime than it is to get into the manga. So I was like, maybe that's what I'll do for that. This is not set in stone. I might still talk about Vinland Saga, the manga, in manga videos that I do or in vlogs or anything like that. I am leaning toward giving Vinland Saga the Avatar treatment. And I don't know exactly how many episodes I'll do at a time. With Avatar, it's been very easy to do 5 episodes at a time because the seasons have roughly 20 episodes in them. Attack on Titan, that's probably going to fluctuate because I'm pretty sure the seasons are not always consistent and that some of the episodes are longer than others, so not sure how many I'm going to do for that. But the same concept is probably going to apply to Vinland Saga. And then I wanted to kind of turn the conversation over to you. What are some other animes or shows in general that you think would be great for me to, if you've been watching those Avatar videos, or if you gather from what I'm saying, you get the idea if you haven't watched them. What are some shows you think would be great for me to do the same thing for? I'm kind of wanting, even though I've already read the series multiple times, I watched the anime before, I kind of want to do this for Full Metal Alchemist. Is that stupid? I love Full Metal though. And that's the thing, is I always want this channel to just be, I don't mind talking about things that didn't work for me, but I just really want to get to dive deeper into these stories that I don't get to explore as much. And I love Full Metal Alchemist, and I would love to get to do more in-depth discussions. And I also really want to rewatch the show. So it's a little self-indulgent, I know. But I know a lot of you also love Full Metal. And maybe if I look ahead, and because I know I love Full Metal and because I know I really like Vinland Saga, I can try to create a schedule so that if you want to watch along and then tune in each week for the videos that I do, it can feel a lot more like a community sort of thing as opposed to just me talking at all of you. I think that could be so much fun. So let me know your thoughts on that. Let me know if you have suggestions for other shows. I have a list that I've written out of other ones I'd like to do this for. Obviously, when the next season of Arcane comes out, I'm going to be watching that, and I'm going to be talking about that. I don't know if I can not watch the whole season all at once, though. That's the one downside. But anyway, Arcane might have to get its own day of the week or something. We'll see. I might rewatch the first season and then do a similar structure for it because I love it so much. And you are going to get some character snapshots, I've been calling them, some brief character studies, and then recommendations per character. You're going to get some videos like that. I've already recorded one of them for one of the characters. That's just not going to go up for a while. And then I'd like to explore some of the others. I did a scene analysis for Arcane quite a while back. I just want to make more Arcane content as well. Anyway, finally getting around to what the third day of the week will contain. Right now, the third day of the week, the Friday uploads, are focused on video games. And currently, I'm sure you've noticed, it's been pretty Final Fantasy heavy, which I'm perfectly fine with because I've had so much fun replaying Final Fantasy. Well, okay, I'm not replaying it because Final Fantasy VII Rebirth just came out, but I played the original Final Fantasy VII, so it feels like a replay even though it's new. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I have always loved Final Fantasy, and similar to what I was saying about Full Metal Alchemist, I just want to talk about Final Fantasy. I want to talk about it all the time. I never get tired of talking about it. I love Final Fantasy. And there's obviously a lot of them, so there's a lot to talk about. So currently, Final Fantasy is getting a lot of the attention on Fridays. I will mix it up, occasionally do more just sort of general gaming videos, like gaming themed videos. You're not probably going to see me do playthroughs. In vlogs, though, I will likely include footage of me playing through games and then do voiceover clips. I did that for a vlog with Elden Ring when I was replaying Elden Ring. Shadow of the Erdtree is coming out. That's another one that we're gonna, man, so many good things this year. But anyway, Shadow of the Erdtree, I'll definitely be talking about Elden Ring a fair amount again once that is coming out, which is pretty soon, which is really exciting. So you're gonna see probably Final Fantasy content, more Elden Ring content, and then maybe we'll see from there, because I'm not really sure gaming-wise what the future holds, but I do have some games that I'm really excited to dive into a little bit more. The tough thing about this current structure is that while I have video games as the focus on Fridays currently, once I start doing more Arcane content, or if there's a week where I have manga content and a Studio Ghibli video or something like that, it might get a little bit mixed up. I think Wednesdays are the ones that are primarily going to stay true to the batch review type of videos that I've been doing. I'm not sure what I'm going to do when I then want to make more general videos for the shows I've been watching. So for example, if I decide to do a tier ranking sort of video for Avatar, there's a part of me that's like, do I just upload a fourth video? Does that replace the Monday video? Does that replace the Friday video? I'm not quite sure how I'm going to manage that. It might just end up taking over the Monday video. So every now and then, the very set in stone, like Mondays are for manga, Wednesdays are for shows, Fridays are for video games, that might get tweaked here and there. But this is the general setup. Anyway, those are updates for now. Let me know, as I had asked before, what shows do you think would be great to get the Avatar treatment? And then if you just have some general suggestions or things that you would like to mention, I would really appreciate it. I have genuinely had the best time making this channel. It's just been so much fun to get to bring you along with and hear your thoughts. And a lot of you have a lot more knowledge about certain things. Avatar is a perfect example. So it's just been great to feel like you are welcoming me into certain fandoms. It's been really nice. So thank you so much to all of you. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Bye.